Hello, my very most beautiful Aquarius. How is everyone? I hope you guys are all doing amazing. So my lovelies, we are going to be doing your April weekly reading. Now this reading is going to go from the 13th through the 19th. It is a general reading and it may not be able to resonate for all of you. So guys, if you want something that is meant for your exact energy, then I do have personals open. And everything that you'll need to know, whether it's about this reading or about scheduling your personals, all of that is going to be in the description box below for you. So archangels, spirit guides, and ancestors, please deliver clear messages with a very clear understanding for my very most beautiful Aquarius. Please, may the messages that need to be heard the very most please come through. And may they please find those who need to hear it. Please show me Aquarius's energy, a very clear message with a very clear understanding. All right, my lovelies, let's take a look and see what we've got going on for you. Alright, so Aquarius, it kind of looks like you got 2 5s here in the reverse. I do feel like you are desiring some kind of change within a connection. Okay, and I feel like whether you guys are still, whether you're in the connection right now, but things are going, things are a little rough, things are going bad, or whether you're, on and off or in current separation but wanting to get back, it's kind of, it's wherever you're at in there, the energy's still the same. Okay, so it kind of feels to me 5 of Swords in the reverse at the bottom of the deck with the Death in the reverse and the Ace of Pentacles. I think this is like the perfect 3 cards to kind of sum up your energy. I feel like you're tired of the fight. I feel like you have some remorse, some regrets when it comes to the connection. Would have, could have, should have. I feel like you guys are not happy with where things are at. And I'm not saying that you have caused the problems within the connection. I still feel like there are things that you wish you would have done differently. Maybe I wish I would have said this differently, or I wish I would have handled this differently. Or maybe you're wondering if they are having remorse, okay, when it comes to this. Regardless, it is a desire to have some kind of change here with these 2 5s. And the Death in the reverse tells me that there's been some difficulties in working through some kind of change here, because that can be a resistance to change. It can also be not ready for something to come to an end, wanting another opportunity to kind of work on this. So let's take a look and see. We got the 10 of Swords in the reverse and the Sun card in the reverse for your thoughts. Yeah, I feel like there's something here that you're not ready for it to be over, although I feel like you have been unhappy for a long time within this connection. Maybe you both have. Okay, whatever these obstacles are, these challenges are that you guys are dealing with, it does kind of seem like it's something that it has been going on for a long time. So it could just be feeling very down about that, feeling very unhappy about that. Also, I'm honestly getting this like very just tired energy. Okay, tired of the fighting, just wanting things to improve. There's obviously something good about the connection. There's something here that makes you want to continue to work on it, even though you have been dealing with this for quite some time. I do feel like that you could be having doubts of whether it's possible or not, and that's because you guys have tried and tried and tried, and it doesn't seem that things are changing here, okay? We have the 7 of Wands in the reverse and the 6 of Wands in the reverse. So I'm getting a couple different things from this. The 7 of Wands in the upright can be a card of conviction, just knowing that you know that you know. In the reverse, sometimes to me, it can be having doubts. It can be having a lot of doubts, being unsure, being unsure whether something can be successful. Maybe you feel like, I don't know if this can work. I don't know if we can do that. There was that point where I thought we could overcome this, and now I don't have that confidence anymore because we've tried so much and it never seems to kind of get there. So that's kind of one way I'm reading it. I'm also kind of reading it that there could be somebody, because of whatever you guys have been through, whether this is you or the person that you're dealing with, that has kind of, is a little bit more guarded, has put up a little bit of a wall when it comes to the connection. and maybe isn't giving as much attention or as much effort, or even as much recognition. Maybe they're, just not really appreciating anymore. And I feel like it could be because of everything that you guys have been through. So there could be a need to for somebody here to lower their defenses when it comes to the connection. Now, for your true intentions, you got the Wheel of Fortune and the Hermit in the reverse. So you want things to be able to move forward. I don't feel like you are happy with the way that things are. We've talked about that. That's evident with the Ten of Swords in reverse. This is something that's been drug on for a long time with the 2-5. So that desire for something to change, something's got to give. And we're about to be starting these eclipse season cycles, and that's going to bring a lot of change. Okay, big goodbyes, big hellos. That kind of writes us on our path. That could be one of the reasons why you're feeling such a big push at this time, but wanting to come out of this period. So if you guys are in no communication with this person, if you guys are in separation again, it kind of feels like, I'm ready to come out of that. I want to make this work. I want to move forward. I want to get out of this negative energy. If you guys are still together, but things are just bad, it's like you want to get out of this period. Okay. Your potential action, where your action is heading, is the 6 of Pentacles and the 5 of Wands in the reverse. You don't want to argue. You don't want to fight. 5 of Wands in the reverse is, yes, something needs to change, but I want to cooperate. I want to work together. I want to get along. I want to make this work together. 6 of Pentacles, both of you putting in equal effort, both of you making things happen. If you hear the little squeakies, I have 6-week-old kittens, and I have one of them I call Big Squeaky because, as you can hear, he is Big Squeaky. But we are going to go ahead and pull the cards for the person that you're dealing with. Your intention, you're very aligned with your head and your heart, and your intentions and actions. All of that is very aligned. You know what you want here, and what your intentions are, and your actions are lining up. Let's take a look and see if the person that you're dealing with is on the same page. Not quite that many. Alright, let's take a look at this. This is interesting energy. They got the Queen of Cups in the reverse at the bottom of the deck for their general overall energy. So it kind of feels like to me that they may not be in the best emotional place at this time. They may not be in the best control over their emotions, or making even like the best, making decisions from, a very stable emotional place at this time. There seems to be a little bit of a conflicting energy here. And I do feel like the situation is kind of coming to a head. Their action is the Tower, Knight of Wands in the reverse. So I feel like they don't want to rush into any action that is, that can't be reversed. I don't feel like this person, especially if you guys are in separation, I don't feel like this person has moved on. I feel like they feel very stuck, but they're very torn between giving this another shot and trying their best to move forward. I feel like they're just in this very torn energy, and that's probably why they're not feeling very emotionally stable. Their emotions aren't very stable. They're very back. They're very forth. Head and heart kind of on different pages. It does kind of feel like to me that they're very unclear whether they want to have a new start with you, or whether they should try to move forward. There's a lot that they're not sure about. We also have the Chariot in the reverse and the Page of Wands, a very similar energy. Haven't been able to move forward, but they're questioning about having a new beginning, whether this is a new beginning with you or just a new beginning, going on a new adventure, leaving this behind and trying for something new, but they haven't actually been able to do that. Like I said, when it comes to actually making the decision, you know, they're very torn, because I do feel like there's a part of them that has a lot of love for you. And, you know, it's difficult for them to not communicate with you, although I feel like they are trying not to, or, you know, they're trying not to rush a decision. So if you guys are together still, they're trying not to just, you know, pop up, how am I supposed to say that? Pop off at the mouth and just say something that they'll regret, because they do have a lot of love for you. They don't want to make a decision and then regret it later. I feel like they're trying to figure out what to do here, because they don't want to rush into anything. They don't want to cause a tower moment and then regret it. There is, I feel like, this torn energy within this person of wanting to make things work with you because they love you, because you guys have invested so much into this. And then the other part that is just as tired as you and is ready to, you know, is thinking about moving on and leaving this behind, but so afraid of actually making a decision. They're unclear what they want. Queen of Swords in the reverse. They don't have the understanding. They don't have the clarity. They haven't worked through that. And they could be keeping a lot of these feelings to themselves. Knight of Swords in the reverse. They don't want to rush into that because they do love you and they don't want to make a wrong decision here. That could be one of the reasons why they are keeping things to themselves, why they haven't really expressed how they feel. But they haven't moved past this. They don't know what to do. They don't want to rush into anything and cause a tower moment. They don't want to do the wrong thing, because they do genuinely love you. But there is, you know, it's tiring. It's exhausting for both of you. So guys, keep in mind that this is going to be just a weekly energy. This is not a permanent outcome. This is just where the energy lies for this week. We are going to actually, I want to pull another deck and take a look at what your guys' biggest challenge is going to be this week and what you don't see coming. What is Aquarius's biggest challenge this week? What is Aquarius's biggest challenge? Five of Cups. So dealing with those lower negative energies. You know, and also this can talk about needing to be, it sounds very cliche, but needing to be grateful. Not just focusing on what is lost or what is wrong in a connection. You know, and this can look like within the connection. This can look like going back and remembering the reason why you guys fell in love with each other in the first place, or all the things that you guys do love about each other and the reason why you have stayed and invested so much into this up to this point. But dealing with those difficult energies, as well as it's another five. You know, this is the third one that you have now, so it's dealing with this need for some kind of change and maybe not knowing how to implement that, or, you know, not knowing if this person will be on the same page as you. But the decision, there's a judgment here. Okay, so with this energy, it could be a decision. Maybe this person isn't sure what to do, or maybe you haven't made the decision to, you know, tell this person where you're at. But you know, if you do reach out and they're telling you, I'm not sure what I want, you know, that decision or that announcement could be very disappointing. But I feel like it's just, you know, this person just being very torn. Some of you guys could be making a decision as well that could, you know, be difficult. So let's just see, what doesn't Aquarius see coming this week? These cats are crazy. What doesn't Aquarius see coming? What doesn't Aquarius see coming? The Fool card. So, having a weight lifted off. This can also be, you know, taking a chance. Maybe you're going to take a chance and have this conversation. The Queen of Cups. There's a lot of love here. There's a lot of emotions. This could be taking a chance and expressing those emotions. Or doing something that just kind of takes a weight off. That's like an emotional release, whether that's writing a letter. That's kind of how that feels to me. Is maybe you guys are planning on, you know what, I'm gonna write down everything. I'm gonna have an emotional release. I'm gonna talk to a friend and vent, and it just kind of takes the weight off your shoulders. It kind of helps ease this burden. But this is what I'm seeing for you guys. Now, if this resonates, let me know in the comments down below. And if it doesn't, check out your other placements. Everything that you need to know, whether it's about this reading or about scheduling your personals, all of that is in the description box below for you. If you like the way that I read, please like, share, and subscribe. And most importantly, if you want personal prayers for any reason at all, go ahead and put the little prayer emoji in the comments down below, and I will go through and pray for you. So I am sending so much love and light until next time.